Good morning, Year 3. Welcome to your maths lesson today. I'm sure with all your practice of TT Rockstars, you're whizzing through these activities on the 4 times tables, but it's important that we practice and that we see lots of questions with the 4 times tables in different ways. So today, we're going to be thinking about using the times tables that we do know to help us with any ones we find tricky in the 4 times tables. So, for example, 2 times 4, we all know, because we know our 2 times tables, 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, now how can we use that to help us if you see 3 times 4 and you go, oh gosh, I can't remember 3 4s. I know you know how to do it now because we can count in 3s and we can count in 4s. However, just go with me for the example. So if you know 2 times 4, to get 3 times 4, you just add on another 4. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. If you're not sure what 4 times 4 is, okay, you just need to get 2 times 8. 4 is double 2, so double the 8 gets us 16, okay? Let's think about 10 times 4. We all know 10 times 4. 10 times 4 is 40, exactly. How can we use this then to work out 9 times 4? 9 times 4, tricky. 10 times 4 is 40. 9 times 4, if we just take away one lot of 4, take away 4 leaves us with 36, okay? We're adding or taking away a group of 4 as we need to get to the sums that we find tricky. Similarly, 8 times 4, we take away another lot of 4. We only want 8 lots this time, not 9. We're taking away 4, 32, okay? So you don't panic if you get to questions and you think, oh gosh, I just don't know what 6 times 4 is. You know what 5 times 4 is because we know our 5 times tables well. 6 times 4, you're just adding on another 4, okay? See how these times tables can interlink and help you with one another? It's clever. Okay, so now we know that we can definitely do our 4 times tables questions. Let's have a look at some in a slightly different way. So, oh my goodness, Miss Palmer, what on earth? How on earth do we do that? That's a lot of numbers, equal signs in the middle. What am I going to do here? Not panic. Okay, let's take each part of this question and work it out separately. Don't worry about this box. This box should be the last thing that we worry about. So, 6 times 4. If you know what 5 times 4 is, you know what 6 times 4 is. 6 times 4 is, what do you think? 24. Then we have our equals sign. Remember, equals just means it's the same. So, 4 times 4 on this side, 4 lots of 4. Remember, you're confident here, you know your 5 4s, so what's 4 4s? You can always count in 4s if you're not sure as well. 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, we've simplified this down now by just taking one step at a time. So 24 is equal to or is the same as 16 plus how many? So we need to make both sides equal to 24. What do we need to add to 16 to get to 24? 8. Okay. Adding on 4 takes us to 20, adding on another 4 takes us to 24. Well done if that's what you were thinking. Okay, so when you're approaching a question like this, just work out each part and then make it the same on both sides of the equals, okay? This just means it's the same. So, I'm going to put one up here for you to do. So, work out what each part equals and worry about the box last, okay? Pause the video now and have a go. Okay, we all set? Let's go through it. So, 7 times 4. Quite a tricky one, that one. It's not one, we don't really know our 7 times tables, and counting in 4s 7 times, well, I might make a mistake there. We know 10 times 4, we also know 5 times 4, so that can help us work out this. 7 4s, you should have found, were 28. Then we have that equal sign, okay? Now, let's work out this part. 5 4s, we all know that quite confidently now, are 20. And now, we can worry about this box, okay? So we have 28 on this side of the equal sign, and it's got to be, this sign means it has to be the same as this side. So what do we need to add to 20 to get it to 28? 8, okay? Well done you if you got that. No worries if not, quite tricky, and it's a new thing that we're kind of encountering. So you can always rewind the video and go back through the first example before you have another go at this one, okay? If you're still with me, let's have a look at another one. Okay, in exactly the same way, we're not going to worry about this just now. We're going to figure out what the two calculations equal, and we're going to write it out again underneath to make it a lot more simple. So, pause the video if you're feeling confident and have a go now. If you're not feeling too confident, you can stay with me, or if you've just unpaused and you're back with us, let's go through this together. So, 2 times 4 straight away. We're all super confident with our 2 times table, so you should know that really quickly. It's 8. Now, we're taking away this box, but I'm not worried about that just yet. I'm going to do that last. 1 times 4, really quite straightforward. We know 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, now we can worry about the box. 8, take away something, is the same as 4. What do we need to take away from 8 to make 4? 4. Well done you if that's what you're thinking. And that's what goes in our box, okay? It's going to make us think, today's lesson. This is one of my favourite kinds of maths. Just take each step at a time. Worry about the box last, okay? So, another part of your maths today is you're going to have a question that looks like this. Okay, and you need to use the inequality symbols, less than, more than, or equal, to fill in this gap. However, remember that what you need to do first is work out your calculations. So, we come on this side. 10 times 4. We know that. We know our 10 times tables is 40. Okay, then we have this circle in the middle, ready for our inequality symbol, but we're not ready for that yet. Then 8 times 4. 8 times 4. If you know what 5 times 4 is, you should be able to work it out. 8 times 4, counting in 4s 8 times, you should find is 32. Okay, then you've got to remember to add your 3. Okay, so I would find it helpful now to have another level. So we've still got 40 on this side, nothing's changed here. We've got our circle in the middle. 32 and 3 is 35, of course. Now I'm ready to put my inequality symbol in. 40 is greater than 35, okay? Remember, greater than, less than, or equals to. They're your 3 symbols ready for you to use, okay? You're ready to have a go at your maths activity today. It is tricky, okay? So take your time, don't rush through it, and really have a think. Do not panic when you see lots of numbers. Worry about the empty spaces last. Do what you can do immediately and then come back to the empty spaces, okay? I look forward to seeing how you get on.